Well, what I got here is a cool rock I picked up out of the road in the grader pile. And I'm going to try to make a marble out of this rock. I'm going to take my little core bit. I'm going to anchor this rock on my board. And I'm going to core it out. We're going to see what we can do. So I cut a core out of that little rock. And I'll take it over and I'll make a preform out of it on my flat lap, and then I'll make a sphere and we'll see what she looks like. Okay, so we got our little core. I don't cross drill these. It's not that hard to shape them on the. I'm gonna shape it on this flat disc here. But the idea is I'm gonna make it look just like that, just like if I had core drilled it, and then I'm gonna grind all the corners off because it's easier for me to make it round if I make this shape first. Here we go. Okay, I got my little tiny preform. It didn't take very long. Hard part with this rock is going to be that the red stuff is softer than the white and the yellow. And we'll get her done though. So now I'll take the corners off and make it half-ass round. Okay, well, it's round enough. I might have to hit that little place right there where my finger's touching. Might knock that off, but I think it'll spin in my cups, and we'll make it round and then we'll polish it. Okay, I got the preform. I think it's going to be round enough. I just use these little core bits like people use on countertops and etc. Would be nice if it had a little thicker edge, but they're nice and round, and for these small things, well, I haven't made anything that works better, but we're going to put that in there, and I run this regulator on this machine, and I have these air cylinders on it, and what I can do is I can back that air pressure off pretty low. So basically it's just kind of rolling around in there to start off with, because you can see it's not perfectly round, and some of these are really hard to get very round. And this one was because the different colors are different hardnesses. And so I'll run a light pressure till I get it rolling and pretty round, and then I'll turn it up a little bit as I get going. Okay, so got it in the machine. I can't do that I'm holding my phone in one hand. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of help that little sphere out. It'll roll around in here. Every now and then these things will bite you, but they're not too bad. And but after I do 20 or 30, my skin gets thin. And I'll just keep it going till it, like I said, till it starts to get a little rounder. I'm running about 10 psi on the heads right now. And once it gets a little rounder, I'll up the pressure, and then we'll make it round. It will probably only take about 5 minutes to get this done. You can see I'm running a lot faster now. I've upped my pressure on my head to 20 psi. It's already starting to get pretty round. Like I said, this old marble is going to take me outside 10 minutes, usually about 5 minutes. I don't really time how long I'm doing this step. It doesn't take very long. If I can get fairly close on my preform, it goes pretty fast. But that's what we're doing. I got variable speed. I'll speed it up and add a little more pressure as it gets rounder, and it just goes faster and it gets easier. I can kind of turn it loose after it gets pretty round. But right now, I don't want to drill 3 holes in this preform, so I'm going to keep it moving. Okay, we got that little sphere round. It wasn't too much trouble. Like I said, it took about 5 minutes. I got 4 other ones I'm running with this guy, and we're just going to polish him in a PVC pad with the composite pads glued in there, just like any other homemade polishing pad, I guess, or cup. But we'll run it. I don't really kind of just run these by what I think they look like until I get up to where I'm shining them, And then I'm gonna usually run about 6 to 8 minutes in each phase after 1500. So it'll be a while running 4 of them. Okay, got her in 200 grit right now. Just taking the scratches out that I put in with the seal. Not running very much, just shy of 20 psi. I usually don't run more than about 30 when I'm running polishing. It creates a lot of heat, and I just don't feel like it's worth the wear and tear on my equipment. So we'll run this in here, 5 minutes or so, and then like I said, I have 3 other ones. I'll run through this, and then we'll go to 400, 800, 1500, right on up till we're finished. Well, this is the last step of polish here. I'm about ready to take it out and have a look at it. See what kind of a shine we got on this thing. And, of course, it's wet, so I'll rinse it off and try to dry it here with one hand while I'm talking to the camera. Those are the 3 that I ran with it rather than do one all by itself. They didn't turn out too bad. But the little red and white one is a UV reactive light, and there we are. Don't shine too bad. You can see reflection of the lights there. Not too bad for a rock I picked up out of the road. The end.